The Steel Samurai case continues. I'm not sure much how long this... Oh god, right. Keep forgetting that this game is so loud. Keep forgetting that this game is so loud. I'm not sure how much longer this case is. Quite sure we're not done quite yet, so... At least we should be able to finish that today. October 19, 9:42 AM. District Court, event lobby number 1. To Mr. Wright? Yes? Why do you look so unhappy? Oh, nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Uh-oh. She looks even unhappier. Phoenix, your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. This is no time for dead people jokes, please. You know we're going into this trail utterly defenseless. Yet if his powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked? We have to find something, Phoenix, today. It is that or lose a trail. This isn't going to be easy. It kind of sucks that it's like a day in between because now I might have forgotten some details. So that's going to be funny. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday we learned that there are other people present at the studios. Today I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. I wonder if it will be the producer. Prosecution calls Mr. Summonell to the stand. Or the director. Oh, this guy. Well, the witness state his name and profession. How rude can you get? You don't know me. I'm the director. I make the Steel Samurai, noob. Ruffle. Salmonella, I'm a director, television. Why are you at Global Studios at the day of the murder? Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of the day. Phoenix. Let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in a trailer on a day did it. Right. She doesn't miss any time putting on the pressure. The day of the murder. I was at the studios from around 9 that morning. During the morning I was doing an action scene run through. Took a lot more time than I thought it would. I did everyone else ate lunch at the employee area. But I had a meeting in Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it. The time of Mr. Hammond's death was 2:30 PM. And according to your testimony, we were in a meeting at the time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Is that when you always come in to work? Oh no. I'll come in on all sorts of hours. It's the industry way. Yeah, I know all about the freaks in your industry. Damn. Still. Wait, what does that one mean? Check. Oh, it's like, I don't even... What? What? For what's it worth? That one I could never use or see that one. Still, for what it's worth, it was pretty busy all the day. Sad face. Tell us more about that. During the morning I was doing an action scene run through. In the employee area? That's right. It was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate. Was anyone else at the run through? Oh yeah, the security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing. She was cheering on the hammer, if you can believe it. She certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else? Nope, just us four. Took a lot more time than I thought it would. Why specifically? Why did it go on so long? I'm pretty sure you've already heard about this. But don't we repeat Mrs. Angle doing the run-through, see? Right, just a limp. Which of course led me to missing my lunch. Ruffs? What? Mine are confused at internet lingo. No, I don't think it means right of first sale in real estate. No, I don't think it does. Read-only file system? No, I don't think so either. Don't think any of these are correct. Which of course led me to me missing my lunch. Ruffs? Rolling on the floor, starving? Oh, well, that might be it. Did everyone eat lunch in the employee area? Well, not everyone, there were plates in the other area too. What exactly did they have for lunch? T-bone steak! The assistant cooked some up. Come to think of it, there was a plate with some bones on it in the employee area. Everyone else, meaning that the witness did not eat with them. We had a meeting in Studio 2 Trail, so I ended up skipping lunch. So in the end you didn't get to eat? Yeah, no steak at least, can you believe it? That must have been tough. Phoenix. Yeah? Doesn't something about it seem odd to you? It's contradictionary because there were tables outside the thriller. Yeah, no, it does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manella? What do you want? When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates, the same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there? No, good call. I was embarrassed. I didn't mention it. But I did eat after all. Put the fucking tongue back in your face. It's disgusting. A T-bone steak, you mean? Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer, thinking we would eat it later. Clearly a man who likes to eat. I suspected as much. Are you fat shaming him? Come on, Phoenix. So what exactly did you eat it? When exactly did you eat it? We took one break during that meeting. I wolfed it down then. A mental image will carry me to my grave. Wait a second. If you took a break in that meeting, then it contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that one a bit more. Well, the meeting until around 4. What were you discussing? It's still a samurai story on a budget. What budget? Get this, the sponsors turn to me and say, Mr. Manella, the script of yours are not appropriate for children, can you believe it? Actually, I kind of can. So, nobody left the table during the whole meeting? During the meeting, I'm pretty sure no one left the chairs. You didn't take a single break? Well... yeah, not a one. What's he sweating about so much, I wonder? If I only had an ID. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an ID. Wait a second. Mr. Manella, you've just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate a T-bone steak during a break? Oops, ruffle. Well, Mr. Manella, what's this all about? Well, yeah, I guess we did have a little break. Phoenix, great job. If you took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during the time. Honestly, I should have given him the Burley voice. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to court about this break. Very well. Mr. Manella, your testimony, please. Uh-oh. Edward is laughing. The break. What the fuck was it again? Fuck, I immediately fucking forgot. For what it's worth, right. For what it's worth, we did take a break. Ruffle. But it was only 15 minutes. 15! That's only 13 in base 12. Not enough time for someone to say commit murder in Studio 1, lol. It's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me. I don't think it would even be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. What time exactly did you take this break? I'd say it was from around 2:30 to or so until 2:45. 2:30? That's the time of the death. So he could have gone to Studio 1, killed Hammer and come back. I guess it's possible time-wise. It's only 15 minutes. What were you doing for this 15 minutes? Eating my T-bone steak. What else? There were 2 plates on the table. Oh, right. The other one was Divas. Sorry, Divaska's plate. Divaska's, the producer. To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes. It's quite a feat. Not enough time to say commit to Studio 1. Why is that? Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, the testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the Triller had nothing to do with his murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1. What? Something more, Mr. Wright. Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the Triller went to Studio 1? Well, Mr. Wright? Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. You claim someone from the Triller went to Studio 1? I claim it loud. No, it's impossible. Oh boy. It is impossible because of the fucking tree. I don't know out of so many possible suspects, but I can't keep claiming the impossible either. I agree that it was impossible for anyone in the Trail to go to the studio in the time. Ha! I thought you might be thoughtlessly treading on thin ice again. But I see you had at least an inkling of the truth. What do you mean, Mr. Radrov? It's quite simple. True, the break in the Trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime is blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkey's head barred away. Wasn't it Mr. Monkey? What? At around 2:15, a strong gust of wind knocked the studio's mascot's head off. Ergo, when the people in the trail wanted to take a break at 2:30, the way to the studio was blocked. Blocked by Mrs. Monkey's severed head. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but actually that's the point. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him. I believe we've seen enough evidence. I would like to relive Mr. Manel from the stand. What? It's over? Very well. The court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in the studio too on the day of the murder. However, it's also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, none other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he's the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid we would have to find Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed did have a decisive evidence, a witness. And who is this witness, Mr. Adroff? My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. The order, I will have order. I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. The court is adjourned for the recess. Well, that was fast. What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in the trailer has an alibi... I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia, don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Oh, don't get me wrong. I've never given up on the trail before, not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trail could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that. But I was wrong. That's all there is. What's going to happen to me? It kind of seems like everyone in the courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. I'll leave it to us, and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai. Hero to the children everywhere, after all. Thanks. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. For the children. Uh-oh. Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade school of 10 years and this is a murder case, we worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with this cruel questioning. It's necessary Edward's taking on the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackings to the stand. Give this kid a box to stand on. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on. No, right. God, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates you do. Donut crates? Got any donuts in there? Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness? What? Just cause you're all grown up doesn't mean you can push me around. Cody? The hospital's question, okay? Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Hackings, I'm in 2nd grade. I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Witness, I mean Cody. He's having trouble with his gentle thing. You were present. You were at Global Studios on the day of the incident. Got a problem with that? Please tell us what you saw today. What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with the bed over there? Just Mr. Edgeworth will be fine. I prefer to be the gentleman myself. A very long day. Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom. My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying you had to bargain terms with the kid and you lost? Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet. Better bring it with me wherever I go. Phoenix. I wonder if you had that camera on him on the day of the murder. You better make a note of that in the court record. A new digital camera. Cody always carries it, though he's still learning how to use it. Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw on the day of the incident. Ugh. Fumbling. I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and I went to the studios that day. I went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kinda lost on the way though, for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was a Steel Samurai. I totally rocked, right before my eyes. Out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow. If I had my camera with me, it would have been time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home. Very well. The defense may begin cross-examination. But be gentle. Remember you're talking to a child. Nah, fuck him. Look at this little brat. This kind of stuff that most adults will see in here, honestly. Yeah. I want to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. You really like the Steel Samurai, huh? Of course I do! I've taped every show, and I go to all the live performances. That's impressive. Have you been to the amusement park? Of course, duh. My dad always takes me. Poor dad. Found him up on the internet. Was it the day the first time you've been to the studio? Actually, I've been a couple of times. I never managed to get there on the rehearsal day. And the security lady's always yelling. Right. Please continue. Chill, Pops, I'm getting to it. How am I supposed to talk with all you cutting me off all the time? Jeez. Went through the woods off the path. Off the path? Yeah, you know how the studios are in a valley there? Valley? If you go over the path a little, there's woods. That's where I was. I see. Anyhow. Let's go for the studio. Did nothing unusual happen on your way to the studio? Unusual? Did you see this monkey by any chance? Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey? Yeah, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted. So he went straight to the studio. If his head wasn't busted, then it was before 2:15. You got lost in the woods? Yeah. Couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, I was a relief when I saw the blue studio doors. But guess what happened next? The Steel Samurai? Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate. It looked like he was thinking about something before going in. And then he opened up the gate and went inside. I see. What then? I totally walked right before my eyes. Out came the bad guy. What sort of bad guy was it? A guy. A person. Kinda tall. Skinny. Are you sure it was a guy? I don't know. It's kinda far away. Huh. It's being awfully vague. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow. What happened to the bad guy? Huh? Well, he kinda didn't move. Not a bit. Like he was that. I guess he's a real pro. What a great actor. Yeah, I suppose he was. I've got my camera with me. If you had your camera? You mean you weren't carrying your camera then? No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time. Really? I guess seeing the killing freaked him out and he went home. Phoenix, remember he's a child. Use gentle words, but be firm. Easy for you to say. Wanted to see a Steel Samurai wrestle just once. You really like the Steel Samurai, huh? Of course I do. Oh, wait. I've already had it. I thought there was more. Wait. What? Oh, I've had this one. Solve them. Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before that you'd always bring a digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. Huh? Nice face. Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you. Uh-oh, it's putting the pressure on too much. What is this digital camera contraption you keep talking about? It's, a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. Oof. Hard to explain that. I see. Anyway, Cody. I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on the trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright, how cruel are you to terrorize a poor child so? It's a kid. The kid deserves to be terrorized. Screw you. I don't care if it's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody? What? Yeah, so I had my camera, so what? You got a problem with that? So you did have a camera. And did you use this camera? Why would you use it? I was too busy watching. Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching. Yeah, I had my camera right with me. But it was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai goes for the bad guy. Wham. Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong. Steel Samurai rules. Is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Roger, cross-examination. So why didn't you use it? It's getting to that. Relax and listen. I didn't use it because I was too busy watching the real thing. It's glued to the action. So you were watching the Steel Samurai. Did you watch the wolf fight? Yeah, of course. You didn't turn away, not even once? No? Okay, then tell us exactly what happened. Yeah, I'm getting to that. So the bad guy attacked him first? Yeah. What sort of person was this bad guy? I told you, a person. He was a person. How was he dressed? I kinda don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai. I see, and what happened next? Then the good bad guy stopped moving. Why? Huh? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. And how exactly did he do that? How did he do it? With a samurai kick and a samurai punch. Samurai chop, slap, something like that. Still being vague about this. Ah, don't give me that look, Pops. I should have played this. Wait to see what happens. Press him harder. Cody. What? Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah, so what? Yet you missed the most important part. What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly. This kid deserves to be bullied. You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me, what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap? My point is, Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurai's fight. But you missed the most important part, the killing blow. Order. Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how he might have missed something so vital? That's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you can figure this out. Mr. Wright, your answer. We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't you watch the climax of the fight? I was watching something else? He missed the climax of the fight. Because he was looking at something else. Probably. Something else? Mr. Wright, explain yourself. What could possibly distract this boy from seeing his idol, the Steel Samurai fight? What do you claim he was looking at? Oof. Come on, think of something. Mr. Wright, please refrain from making baseless claims. Yes, sorry, Your Honor. You have another explanation for this. Because he couldn't watch it. How could he call me watch a murder taking place at this age? Just a moment, please. One thing has become quite clear in this boy's testimony. He did not believe he was witnessing a murder. He was watching the Steel Samurai fight, like on TV. The more real the fight, the more he would have watched. You have to agree with Mr. Badgeworth. Well, Mr. Wright, you have another explanation. Your Honor, I have evidence. Evidence? Yes, Your Honor. Why did Cody look away from the fight? Just didn't know how the camera worked. Here's my proof. What's that? The camera? The witness stated that he recently received his camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with his operation. I'm aware of that too. Correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Hey! Bullseye. What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids? Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Right. Cody? There was only one real reason why you would have looked away from the fight. And that was because you wanted to take a picture. But just having received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct? He's spouting. Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right. Mia means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testifies once more. Very well. Cody? Could you please tell us about your camera? And about why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. No photo, question mark. Bogog's not painted, I guess. Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I held up my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yep. Anything strange in the testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure. But I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. Kid looks fucking fucking traumatized right now. Pops? Yeah, I called you Pops, you spiky-eyed geezer. Geezer? I'm Mr. Edgeworth, and I'm the bearded gentleman. That's what I hate about grown-ups. You're also self-conscious. Okay, over to kid gloves. Testify, witness. Testify. Yipes. So did you see the beginning of the fight? Yeah. Did you notice anything unusual? I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange. Moving strangely? So I'll hold up my camera to take a picture. Why couldn't you take a picture? Now my new camera has too many buttons. I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture, I really tried. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. When the lens opened, what did you see? Well, the person on the ground, and the Steel Samurai. That's all that happened. Yep. That's all. Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture. I would have once I got the lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even one? Press him hard. No, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's gotta be something here that I can use. Cody. Listen up, Cody Atkins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture. Hey! Bullseye? How did you know? I see through all your lies, Cody Atkins. It's one of my powers. Whoa. So this feels great. Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody. I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. You erased them? Yeah! Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai victorious? Well, you know. I wanted to keep a picture like that. He's becoming less and less cooperative. I better find a clear contradiction soon, or some solid evidence. I'm gonna pick holes in such a short testimony. There has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what this kid is all about. I think I remember the answer here. I'm not sure how to get that though. Now, do you know how to erase them if you still don't know how your camera works? This evidence clearly reveals a contradiction in the statement, Your Honor. How exactly are the evidence in the statement just now related? They aren't they? Not at all. Damn it. Cody? What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad. I just want to thank you for giving me this the other day. Oh, right. What was it you told me then? I go to every live performance. I always take pictures when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam. I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Yeah, I knew where this was going, but I didn't know what the item was specifically anymore. Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. You wouldn't keep it for your album? Mr. Wright, what exactly is his album? It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai all taken by Cody Atkins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I see. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all the pictures of the Steel Samurai no one taken that day. Order. Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in his album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. No way. Phoenix? I think we finally discovered the truth. And what the truth it is. Me, are we sure about this? Did he actually? Yes. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell him, Phoenix. Tell him what the truth is. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture in the album for the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took? I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No way, no! It's impossible. The Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses to anyone, ever. Your Honor. The witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. Same reason he erased the previous photo of his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. He had to admit that he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. Order. I will have order. Witness. I mean Cody. This is true. What did you see? Tell the court what you saw. Oh boy. Cody. The day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? Okay. You're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. Then he didn't move. Order. What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet according to your witness testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Mr. Wright, what's going on? Apparently we have all made a serious error. An error? What's this all about? If you understand what actually happened, it's quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai. But order. So the Steel Samurai in this photograph. He's saying the man in his costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run-through that morning. Thus he obviously knew about Will Powers' foot injury. But wait, can Mr. Hammer go to Studio 1 already? That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Olbeck said in her testimony. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 PM. Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio 1. Nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. And he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. But why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know. I get it. I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange, so it was a different person inside the suit. Pops. Huh? Me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data I did save. Data? Yeah, a photo and digital camera. What? Show us, quick. No way, man. Not if you're gonna look at me like that. Now. Sniff. There, this is it. It's a very bad photo. Well, looking at this, it's still a little odd to say. Oh, he's at Studio 2, not Studio 1. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in the costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honor. This isn't the size of evidence. I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's proof we need. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix. Here? What? Look at the photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trail. What? Your Honor, may I see that photo once more, please? Certainly. I don't see why not. Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring decisive inconsistency with all the facts as we know them in this photo. Find the inconsistency in the photo. Oh, wrong button. Your Honor, look at this. I see a gate. I'd like to draw your attention to the number on that gate. The number? Oh yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. But... it's impossible. What's all this about? Please explain so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court. Well, here's the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of murder? It does not say 1 on that gate on the photo. Your Honor, here's the true scene of the crime. I'm sure the judge where the murder took place. Here, at Studio 2. I see! That would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo. Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. Studio 2 is no longer being used for filming. I see. And this is significant why? Good question. I really should think these things through more. Would you like to take another stab at it, so to speak? Stabbing away, Your Honor. The path of the trail was blocked, so we have heard. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. Remember Mr. Salmonell's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one else in the trail was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet in actuality, the reverse was true. Oh. No. Only someone in the trailer could have committed the murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. As you may recall, there's a trailer in Studio 2. Now on a day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Miss Dees Vasquez were outside eating steak. I still don't know how to pronounce that woman's name, chat. Duvasks, I guess. They were at the scene of the crime. Order. The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime is Studio 2. The person in that security guard with Miss Oldbeck, the person in the security guard Miss Oldbeck saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole Steel's samurai costume. And then he went to Studio 2. This is madness. The Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim! Why would he steal a Steel samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. But do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim, Jack Hammer, stole the costume. I don't know. Do I have proof? I don't think I do. I have proof. You do? You do, Mr. Wright. That is a surprise. I'm certainly much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. I know, the picture? Wait, no, that can't be right. Of course, there's some proof that I knocked our socks off. Mr. Wright, we don't have all the time in the world here. Yes, Your Honor. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. Sleeping pills. This is it. An empty medicine ball? I found this one on the table in the employee area. The same table on Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers' age. The label reads sleeping pills. Sleeping pills? The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent the entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicion, yes. But there is no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an ID. Fingerprint the ball? Sure. An ID? Very well, let's hear it. I want to check this bowl for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bowl. I suppose you're right. Very well, the court will take possession of the bottle. Empty bowl, give it to the judge. I need a drink. A big drink. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trail for the day. Cody Hacking's testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The Steel Samurai seen by Miss Oldback might have just been the victim, Jack Hammer. The The scene of the crime is not Studio 1, but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did not have time to commit murder. Those in the trailer did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Your homework is to find the answer for the following question. Why would Mr. M still steal samurai costume? Also, who killed him, and why? Let's find the answers for me by tomorrow. That's all the homework. Mr. Edgeworth? You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. I should say, Your Honor. This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Very well. Court is adjourned. Back to investigate, I guess. October 19, 2:47 PM, District Court. Phew. That was a close one. We were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trail. To me too. Really? You both seem so confident. Maybe you should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too. Dad? Oh, of course we're kidding. Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation. But I promise you we will find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right, thanks. Sniffed. This man just keeps sniffing a lot. If I remember correctly, the last case in this is still even longer than this. And we'll find out next week, I guess. October 19, 3:27 PM, Wright and Co. offices. That was a close one, huh, Mia? Really? Too bad, I'm sorry I missed it. Maya. So what happened? Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. And all I need is a motive, and proof. Wow, good going, Nick. Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. The initial trial? What's that? It's a new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. Yeah, so many cases in the system they decided to speed the whole process up. So under that system, trials have to end in 3 days? Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've no time to waste. I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Emma steal the steel samurai costume? What? You mean Mr. Emma was wearing the costume? Yeah. But Mr. Emma was the victim, Nick. Why would you go through the trouble of stealing it? That's what I have to find out. I got a good idea what happened. What happened with the director's testimony? Well, it's pretty clear that the producer and the director are both in the trailer. Which means that the killer has to be one of them. Really? Why? Because the real scene of the crime is Studio 2, where the trailer is. What? Is Maya always this excitable? Well, have you noticed anything that might help us? I can't see what's going on when Mia's there. So no, I haven't noticed anything. Right. Maybe we should go to Dr. WB. WB. Powers, right? I'm not looking forward to running into Oldback again. October 19, the dancing center. Mr. White, you did very well again today, thank you. Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you were about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick, you must have really wiped him in there. And then could you wipe the grin off your face? Hey, WP, only 1 day left. Let's make it count. Yes. There's not really anything I can do to help. Haha, I'm not really sure what I can do either. Thanks. Please, this is no laughing matter. Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez? God damn, I can't do this fucking name, chat. Oh, the producer. She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius. A genius? She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares to tell her different these days. Why is that? Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and? What? Nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow. Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manella? Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director. But something in his work caught Vosk's eyes. She brought the Steel Samurai ID to him. Now everyone knows the name Salmonella. I'm pretty sure everyone knows the word Salmonella, but hey, come on now. Hey, he's pretty much hard to back and call though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that. I can't imagine him being at her beck and call. Though I can't imagine him jumping. Rumors tend to become true in these games, yeah. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth. Oh, yeah, you're right. In fact, he was one more role model when he started in his business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global. How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer. I just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global. 5 years ago? Have you seen this, Miss Powers? What's that? I've never seen these still samurais in my life. These are the still samurais that appear in live shows. A fanboy collected all these pictures himself. Seeing things like this really makes me think. I mean so much of these kids, you know. I don't think I've got anything else to show on here. Oh no. Well. The old windbag sure's quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick? I think a guard's down. Yeah. I bet we could even eat these donuts in the guard station if we wanted. You eat, you die. Phew, she's alive. Not sure if she'd be glad with that. I was wondering about the Vasquez, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. So she always gets her way. She seems better. Do you not like the producer? Well, look, the studio people don't want me talking about it, so sorry. Can I ask you about Salmonella, the director? Sal? He's just soft. He's a pushover. He does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. Yeah. Yeah, there's people like that out there, don't worry. Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? No, it doesn't, Maya. Be the dirt, be stepped on, I guess. About Mr. Hammer. I heard about what you said today. Cheeky whippersnappers. Poor old Hammer. You drag this star down from the sky and stomp on it. Calling me a criminal. A thief. I won't forget this. Uh-oh, she's really pissed off this time. You listen to me, whippersnapper. My old poor Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would you steal Mr. Power's costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible. Alright. Can I steal the donuts? Computer that runs. Huh? Looks like it's been turned off for today. Still? Alright, let's check the employee area first. I guess I'm not filming today either. I did want to see them filming just one time. A murder has been committed on the scene, come on now. This trail will be over and done by tomorrow. You can go see the film later. I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right? Uh-huh. I wonder if there's any other clues lying around. Yarr! Oh boy. No touching. Eek. Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you. Didn't mean... I almost had a heart attack. I guess it can be a little dramatique at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatique indeed. Huh. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on the table. Right, you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Traces are off. So you're looking for traces of sleeping pills? How? For our examination, I'm going to take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right there. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to the sleeping pill, see? The traces of it all came to change color. Wow, neat. Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for? No, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution is on the plate changed color, alright. So the food on this plate has been laced with sleeping pills. Looks like it. Found an employee on traces of sleeping pills in the large bone. Putting sleeping pills in a steak doesn't really feel that effective, you know? Like, you should put it in like a drink or something. I'll go through investigation. To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case that we already have against Powers. And some people think we should switch suspects. What do you think, Detective Gumshoe? Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I'll buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Redruth, though. How's Redruth doing anyway? Mr. Redruth is out of control! He was in the waiting room and he crushed his paper cup with hot coffee in it. Whoa. Talk about burns, pal. Wow, the fury of Edgeworth. Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups? Balls? Say, whatever happened with that empty bowl? Oh, the bowl of the sleeping pills. Well, I've got some good news for you about that. We found the victim, Jack Hammer's prints on the bowl. So that means... Yep, it sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. Of course you'll feel bad for it, there's so many people hiding info from him as well, yeah. I mean, Larry's name might be Larry Butts, but I really feel that Gumshoes is the butt of a lot of jokes there. So that's right. Sleeping pill bowl added to the court record. The remains of the employees' lunch are scattered around. Everyone's probably too short for cleanup. So debunk steak minus steak. Okay. Nothing different here. Looks like one of the electric bicycles, and now it's the point because he needs to go up hills. That grate's still lying there. Ah, they've seen wisdom at last. They know if they fix it, they'll just kick it off again. That poor assistant. Damn. My being a vandal. The door to the dressing room is not locked. Oh. Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? Why? But WP is innocent. Yeah, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But... this week is the last episode of Steel Samurai. What? No! I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. M. Yes? On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume too. What? How would Mr. M do something like that? Oh. Oh, I guess the rumor must be true then. The rumor? Yeah, Miss Vesk, the producer, has some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt. You know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they may never use Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was too. The film set? Is that real part of the film set, then? And what do you mean, the Lost Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed Steel Samurai's death warrant. No, no! Also, Head of Global Studios is going on to change its programming. They're not going to make kid shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. Alright, they're going to make kid shows anymore. Studio bigwigs don't want to Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand? How can they just do that? What about the kids who love the Steel Samurai? It's okay, I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. Considering this show only had like 12 episodes so far, it's quite impressive how fast kids flock to it, huh? That can be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something. Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this. This, I guess. And this is... a fan collected all of these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show couldn't be cancelled just because so adults can save the show shouldn't be cancelled just so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand better than anyone. Yeah, you're right. Okay. But what can I do? Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident from 5 years ago. Nothing can be as heartbreaking as ending your own show by killing the main character with a truck. It's probably good that isekais weren't such a big thing back when this game came out, otherwise it would have been a truck, right? Okay. Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago? Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Which happened. What do you mean it happened? Apparently 5 years ago someone died and it was Hammer's fault. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Ms. Vosk, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer. And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Ms. Vosk asked him to. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't you just make it public? Well, you know, Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldback. She was out of the studios back then, you know. Thanks for asking her if she'll talk. Young Oldback, I guess. I'm actually having to think about a certain anime last week, where in like the final minute someone got hit by a fucking truck, and I was fucking dying from laughter. Why, are you still slinking around? If you like to play so much, why don't you take it over for me? The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their own darndest to forget Hammer. What do you think to make Global Studios what it is today? Hammer! It's all due to Hammer. Hammer time. Starting to froth of the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance. I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago. Yeah. Oh, Charles! Who did you hit it from? Huh? Nichols. Nichols? Nichols, Penny. Nichols. Nick Penny Nichols. The assistant we talked to. Oh, right. Anyway, when we heard about the accident, it was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he? Whippersnappers. Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that, and he recently departed, no less. I suppose you think it's fun? No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers. And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume? You expect me to believe that rubbish? Rubbish. Oh, do you have some sort of proof? Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume? Did we? We had sleeping pills, I guess. I'm sorry, Miss Oldback, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Powers' costume. Here's my proof. What? What's a little empty bowl supposed to prove? It's a bottle of sleeping pills. With Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it. What does that prove? I'm so sure old Hammer has some sleepless nights. I should prove that he used those pills on Powers. Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct? Well, yes, so? This is the plate that he used to eat at steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate. I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. Miss Oldback. Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see. Tired of holding it all in. Miss Oldback? You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess what made it all better? Of asks. She has ties to the mafia. She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. I see. But you have to understand. Poor old Hammer never meant to harm anyone. Miss Oldback. Hold on a minute. Poor Miss Oldback. Here, take this. A photograph? Oh. Wait a second. This is the picture. Is this a trail in the studio too? Hammer was supposed to fight with a bad guy on top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell into the flower box fence. The man got impaled. But how did you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it. No, I understand. Something hit you? Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume, and then he left from here to go to Studio 2. Right. But why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer. Bullet noises. There she is again. Hey Nick, it's Miss Vasks. Hello. Hello? Hell, okay. Maya, you should at least try to be polite. Now I'm watching the clouds. It's all shit to say, apparently. Excuse me, Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and... Shh. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. She's really taking me off. Oh dear. Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You didn't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai. You did it. Nick, she did it. She's the killer. My fey blood speaks to me. I know it. I know it. Oh dear. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manella. If you must talk about a man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer. By yourselves. Oh dear. Show the picture, I guess. Oh, I can't even. Oh, present. She's not even looking. Where? What? Where did you get that? Well, Old bag. Old? She means the security lady, Miss Oldback, Nick. Right. Anyway, Miss Vasks, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. Huh? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. The conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. Nick, she went inside the trailer. Careful, she's gonna murder you in there. You came. Well then, what was it you were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasks, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so he could control and manage you. That's why he was doing a kid show for pity change. Someone blackmailer now. Oh, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident. But you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh. I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Oh, hold on a second, chat. Hold on a second. I completely forgot something. I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of his own accord. What? You were the cause. You pressured him. And to think it was just an accident. Excuse me? What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must have spelled everything out for you. Think, what would it be if it wasn't an accident? I see. No! No way! Didn't we Mr. Hammer did it? On purpose? That's what I mean. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would you have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, you believe me. But the security lady said it was an accident. Oh, no. She was a big fan of Hammer's, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hand, she did. Gave him a few bruises too. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is negatives. He could have made a copy. But he didn't. The only copy of that photo is one you hold. Give it to me. Now. What? This is valuable evidence. Boys. Oh boy. Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing the very Sphinx. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? What? The trail ends tomorrow? How unfortunate. It's a shame you have to miss it. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should he thus care about it at all? I'm sure you have plenty of time to think about it where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away. No! Hold it right there. Bless gumshoes, I guess. I heard everything, pal. The Vasks. You're coming down to the precinct with me now. Look at them finally doing something good. Huh. Not bad. Very well. The business contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it. Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry, I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. Detective Gumshoe. Thank you, thank you. I was really scared. Huh? Oh, don't mention it, pal. I'm just doing my job. Detective Gumshoe? Sorry, it's just... I wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, we've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon. Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. And who is at the bottom? The Vasks. To be continued. Alright, one more court session, I guess, then. How long have we been going? 1 hour and 12 minutes. Yeah, it should be fine, then. October 20, 10 AM, District Court, courtroom number 4. Court is now in the session of the trial for Mr. Will Powers. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. Now both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Is it a trial or is it a trial? I don't even know anymore. Fuck. We'll be saying it wrong 20 times or so then. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. It doesn't help if you write it out, Brad. Today we'll call on people present in Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. I just seems a bit on edge today. It's in the name, Bill Murray. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution called Mrs. D. Vask to the stand. Miss D. Vask is a producer who was present in the studio of Studio 2 trailer that day. Will the witness state her name and occupation? The Vasks. I'm producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were on the trail for Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes? I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here. Very well, Miss Vasks. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with the pants down, so to speak. Is she even wearing pants? Doesn't look like it. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp, it ended at 4. There must be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I'd cell take me. At 2:30 we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Cell and I had T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later, when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so your cell take you. The van. Hmm? There's a fan at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk with all that money, with that monkey's head toppling over. I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. This is the final bell, Nick. Let's do it. By yourself? Yes. Then you didn't stop in at the employee area? No. They always this to us? Yes. Oh dear. Meeting began at 12 sharp and at 4. Did no one leave during the meeting? No one. Come on, let's talk a bit more about that. The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony. The same could be said to you, Mr. Badgeworth. And please stop banging on your little desk, it hurts my ears. Mr. B rehearsed also went to Studio 1 afterwards. And when exactly was that? I've forgotten. Maybe you could try remembering. No. The meeting ended at 4 and the rehearsal is scheduled for 5. I would think it was between those times. You would think? Come on, all you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth. I was fatigued. Hold on. You had Cell take you? What does that mean? It means what I just said. I had Cell take me in the Studio 2 van. Oh, alright. Context, phrasing. What were you doing during the time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. Yeah, Mr. Wright. Oops. That was a 15-minute break. Sunlight even steaks on the table in front of the trailer. Do you have someone who can verify this? Sal. No, I mean someone else. One person is enough. She committed murder during that break. She wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. We've had some evidence that she proved that she didn't eat that steak. Well, Nick, find anything? I kinda wish she said a little more. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. But I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said. Somewhere. Let me check actually. No. We have no evidence on the place of Studio 2. And the trailer will... Oh, no, not that one. Not that one. I think I pressed this one? Not sure. And what were you doing during the time? Went at your desk, there it is me. Oops. Okay, now we've had everything. So evidence clearly reveals a contradiction in the statement, Your Honor. Wait now. So evidence contradicts that? Okay, no. It also has nothing to do with it. I should save it before I make more wrong guesses here. Let's end it as 4. No, not that one. was wondering how she knew the time, considering the monkey gave the time as well, but it doesn't seem to matter. Let me load this real quick. Just got like the point back. I should have actually saved before I did any of this. It was this? Okay then. As I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's the plate. This plate was on the table at the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vast and Miss Manella ate at the table outside the trailer. Yeah, okay, like that I've got really added to the record, so it's like, ah, yes. Yet there were no bones on the plates. The plates were bare. Miss Vask, tell me how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? Now think of it now, how. You ate the bone too. You ate the bone of the steak. You didn't eat the steak. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like an incinerator. But that doesn't have anything to do with it though. I see. And what was Miss Vask doing during a break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Order. Are you saying? Yes, Your Honor. As Mrs. Vask left the Trilogy to eat a steak. She ran into Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. Mr. Wright, isn't it a little presumptuous? What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it. Yes. Fascinating. And I was worrying that today would be boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Danny Dave asks. Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was a murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yes. I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? I think you could. You couldn't, could you? I think you would have great difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Huh. You see? Yes. However, it has no bearing on this case. Meaning? The samurai spear was not the murder weapon. What? What's the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as a murder weapon. Maybe? Wrong, Mr. Wright. But I haven't said anything yet. I know you all have went out and know where you're going to present the wrong evidence. You can sense it too, which made my fable up. Okay, so I picked the wrong evidence. And off it's all the sensing. Right, okay. I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. Is it though? Not so fast. Remember that the spear broke during the morning action scene run-through. But someone fixed the spear. It was a security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who is wearing a thick costume with this through the chest? Order, order. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence. I'm the one testifying here and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not a murder weapon, then pray tell what it was. How was Hammer killed? Now, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer? Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was? I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Mr. Very well, let's see this murder weapon then. Now it's this. Look at this photo. I just did it out of order. What's this? Why, there's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs. Order, order. If we cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can see it. See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? No, what? Are you saying? Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Has happened again. How do you think it's bent out of shape like that? Mr. Wright, continue. It's 2:30 PM on the day of the murder. Missy Vosk meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had done himself 5 years ago. Though whether she did it by purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die. 5 years ago. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Ho, very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my scriptwriting staff. You deny what I say is true. Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of the argument that Hammer died at the trailer, as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and then returned to the trailer, all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? Breaking the meeting at the trailer is 15 minutes, from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed up the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body? What if she had another way to carry the body, other than her own hands? For instance? Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it then. Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body. Miss Vosk, you carried the body to Studio 1. Then you used the studio van to do it. Recall your testimony. There has to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me there. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. And then before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume. Hold on, Wright. Don't forget it was Sal Manella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Miss Manella is a conspirator? Of course he was. Of course, Mr. Salmonella has to be a conspirator. The body has to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There was no way Miss Vosk could have done it all alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. I'm just thinking, Danganronpa also had a case involving an incinerator. God damn it. Well, Miss Vosk, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose, you win. It was fun. I win? So, what happens next? Don't question mark me. Don't you have anything else to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost? Something like that? I just said that. Wait, so you mean? DeVusk, so it was you? You killed Jack Hammer. Total silence. Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits. And as a result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right. But it's only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You like the size of proof, Mr. Wright. What? What? Order. Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Of course it is as the witness says. Certainly it does seem very likely she did it, but there's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you have no more questions, I'll be leaving. Or, what do we do now? Miss Vask, you did it. That wasn't the question. Did you do it? No. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I'm not sure that question helped this court get any closer to a verdict. I'd like you to testify again. Testify again? I know when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I had to testify again, what's the point? I can only say that what I said before, the truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You ask the same questions, you get the same answers. It's a waste of time. Damn. Damn. I've come so far only to fail. As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to enter cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vask. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. But I didn't. God damn it. I see. Very well. Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again. You're the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything. I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth, I do see a little point in making Miss Vask repeat herself. So cultural music, yeah. What exactly did you want her to testify about? Well, yes, Indeed, verily, I say, ergo. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. Stop interrupting my music, for fuck's sake. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Nick, why did that root? Who knows? He probably realized she did it too. But wasn't he the one that said he always got a guilty verdict? After all that? That's rough. Oh boy. I was with Solid Oldback, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady Oldback was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying he did it. He asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and the direction notes. Then I went home. I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, cross-examination. Okay, Nick, we're close, real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick. Right. What time was that? We were to meet at 5 for the rehearsal. So what date was that? When exactly did you and Mr. Manel arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you. Press harder. Where were the other employees when you got to the studio? They weren't there yet. Well, then you could have put her in that costume with someone else's help. Oh? What did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into any costumes? You should try to listen to what people are saying, boy. Boy? The witness will continue her testimony. Assistants were there too, only Powers was absent. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go call him? And remember. Remember? What? There was a dead body lying in front of us. Did you expect me to be calm? You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. Wait a second. Wouldn't that be the other way around? The other way around? You discovered a murdered body, and only one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person? I have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Miss Vasks. Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, I know the steel samurai costume Powers doesn't really stand out. We often left him on the bus was shooting at the location. No one noticed he was missing. Poor Powers. Well, I suppose this explains that. Very well, Miss Vask, you may continue. I immediately called the police. What was everyone else doing at the time? No one said a thing. I was silent, completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry, I'm late. Then, silence. Dead silence. Silence. Hey Nick. Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up. Security lady Oldback was quite agitated. Oldback? The security lady? Why did the security lady think Powers had done it? She said because she saw him going towards the studio. Right, the Steel Samurai. Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers solely based solely on the security lady's words? Perhaps not. She seems to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard all of this after the fact. The photograph? Meaning the one taken by the security camera. She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer. I don't think there's anything in there I can use. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. You asked to be left out? Yes. It seems that everyone else was questioned. And I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. But you can't just decide who the police will and will not question. Thankfully the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that, since we were in a meeting. There was no way we could have been involved. Thus, they covered for us. Covered for you? Or covered it up for you? There must have been a lot riding on all those bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning. I went back to the trail to get my script and direction notes. The script and your direction notes? Yes, they're quite valuable. I wouldn't do that when stolen. No, I guess not. Wait a second. I think you came to Studio 1 for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder after all. Yeah, but you didn't know that until you got there. Who would think of rehearsing after that? Oh yeah, I guess. Very well, Miss Vask, please continue. Thanks, Edgeworth. Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness' last statement. Think. Miss Vask says that she didn't bring the script because it wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio 1. Thank God Edward found that one out. Holy shit. The rest is not really paying attention to that. Order, Mr. Edgeworth. What have you just said? Or what have you just said? It's a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change in defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasks, do you have an explanation? I can't believe that Edward is helping me. So the prosecution is in with cahoots with the defense? What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reasoning to believe that it would not be a rehearsal. Very well, the witness will have to change the testimony to reflect his reason. I knew that Hammer was injured and could do any action scene, so I left him behind. How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal. He told me. Sell the director. You have to find something to peg this on her hair. Oh, everything we've done now will have been wasted. Believe in you, Nick. Go get him. I'm not entirely sure, honestly. Considering the fact that it was blocked off and he never left. This evidence clearly reveals a contradiction in the statement, Your Honor. How exactly your evidence? Okay, yeah, no, they aren't. Let's save again. I always do this after the fact, I really should do it beforehand. Stop the camera for some fucking reason. I'm not entirely sure here. Yeah, no, the picture that you showed up there now. I don't have the picture anymore. Or do I? Oh. Scale contradicts the thought I thought. No. Outside for version of real. Let me load it again. Just press again. Does it do anything else? What did you know about injury? Told me. Have to find something to pack this on her hair. We don't maybe erase it. Don't think it's this one. I'm not sure if I can show another thing or just immediately game over down. I mean, the statement is correct, isn't it? I think this is, no, I don't think this is it. No, definitely not. I'm not quite sure here. I'm honestly not sure. No, the monkey doesn't play anything in this. None of the other statements seem anything specific either. I can only get the prompt from this one either, so... Okay, map? No. One of these times I'm accidentally going to save there, aren't I? That's the picture after all, huh? You knew that Hammer was injured? Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. What? Right. God, I completely mixed up the people in that sentence. Fuck. Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo, but it is because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. The person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammers. How did I mess that up? Oh. Now why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right, you must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Ms. Vasks, you heard Manella wrong? You saw him limping? Because you saw him limping, I guess. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but... wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Ah. And when was he doing this? Well, it would have to been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume. And went to studio too, and Barry was murdered. Exactly. Miss Vasks, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in the Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. And that's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Order, order. I will have order. Witness. Can you refute this claim? Humph. Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasks. Very well. I have a question for you. No. Why the real killer is always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. He had nothing to gain from his death, nothing. Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, this is unclear to this court. This is offensive anything to say on the matter. And what worse, can you prove she had a motive? Let's bluff, I guess. Okay, I have proof and I'll show it to you. I present you to court evidence as to Miss Vast's motive in his murder. Fuck. Picture? This is my proof. Is this the photo from before? This photo reveals a motive in his picture and his murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vast? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vask's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case is currently up for trial. It began on that day, 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, De Vask, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for petty change. Bringing us to the present day. And Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly it was a constant source for shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vask, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vask have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, they would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. I don't never get rid of a useful man. It's a policy of mine. Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vask's motive for murder. She had no motive. I guess it was self-defense? She had no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vask did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. What's that now? Simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vask. What? What? Your Honor. Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole a steel samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume for the fool security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill D. Vask, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. Oh no, your pipe. So you did do it, didn't you? Yes. I'm guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance. But not for me. Right, no. There was blood everywhere. We're too late. Ah, Miss Vask. What? What happened there? Manuel fell from the trail stairs. Manuel! Miss Vask, please try to remain calm. No. How could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No! Manuel! Don't touch him, Miss Vask. No! Please don't die. Please. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose. Again. Mr. Edgeworth, where's the Vask? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. As calm and collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright, yes, Your Honor. It appears you have brought about yet another miracle. Thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle. Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty. That is all. This court is adjourned. October 20, 1:12 p.m. District Court. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vask. But to think that he tried to frame me for the murder, it makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Tell me. Why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? I don't know. I guess we'll never know. Yes, of course. Phew. I'm not sure I wanted to go down that road. Well, congratulations, WB. Oh? Oh! Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the steel samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume, man. Something wrong? No, of course not. Nick, it's Edgeworth. Oh no, he's staring at us. It feels so wrong when he's directly staring at us, I don't know. I've done nothing. I'm innocent, I swear. Say something, right. I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. You didn't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. First, we'd have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. Oh, pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Sniff. Why is he still sniffing? Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. The liar. Right. I must say I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Meet again? However, in retrospect it would have been better if you had not met. Thanks to you I'm settled with unnecessary feelings. Unnecessary feelings? Yes, unease and uncertainty. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix, right? Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. Feelings, huh? Mr. Wright. Was this guy your friend? What? Friends? As if. They're rivals. Rivals, right, Nick? For now we are, I guess. Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick. Tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth? And so the curtain closed on another trail. Trail? Fuck's sake. Trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios retooled its programming change. They went back to making kid shows again. Nick, this is it. The new show starts today. You come to watch it with me, right? I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it. You have to buy trading cards too, okay? You have to trade with Cody and his assistant. Fine, I'll do it. Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if the show is real face this time. I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. I mean, if he's in that costume, then probably not. And so ends another case. A brand new episode has been added. It's been what? 15 years? About that, yes. 15 years is a long time to wait. I can't imagine how much I've suffered. You've suffered? But now, the perfect opportunity has presented itself. At last, I shall have my revenge. What? Merry Christmas. I guess I'll have to wait until December to play this next one, huh? Oh no, I actually shot someone. Can't believe this. It's to me. I'm going to leave it on that teaser. And we'll get to that next week. That was sweet. But alright. That was the third case. Like, I'm not really counting the tutorial intro thingy, but I guess it was the third case. I'm pretty sure the next one was quite long, all things considered. So yeah, that might even take more than 2 streams. I'm not sure. But alright. What do you mean, but? Like, it's not Christmas yet. You're gonna have to wait until December. I can't play a Christmas game not on Christmas. Come on now. Nah, don't worry. Then alright. Well, thank you all for watching, and we'll get to the next one. Well, next time, sometime next week. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care.